All right. Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, rule well through the spirit. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, God throughout the four corners of the earth, preach and live in the word in sincerity and truth. All right, it's the brother Yarala from GMS Dallas. Back with a quick hit through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, just want to give a quick exhortation for Akim, just in the spirit, because concerning this scripture in Matthew, the 6th chapter, okay? Which I'll actually read it real quick. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33 and 34. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Right, so this is kind of something I've been just thinking about in the spirit lately, because a lot of times, because Satan, is out here to distract, to try to overcome, to knock us off our game, which that word Satan in the Hebrew means shaitan, which means adversary. And what does the adversary do? He's at that verse against you, or he's an enemy. Okay, and that's his whole purpose on the planet Earth, man. Okay, is to try to knock the elect off their game and to tempt the elect. Okay, because he's already worked after the workings of Esau, the so-called white man, which is the devil according to the Bible. Okay, and he already has 2/3 of our people, the nation of Israel, and he's here to tempt the men of the Lord. Okay, as the scriptures say, Satan walketh about like a roaring lion, seeking who may devour. That's why 1 Peter 5 and 8. Okay, so he's out here trying to walk us and knock us off our game, man. And so he'll have you scatterbrained, trying to keep your eye from being single and focused, and have you think about things that are down the line or don't really matter at the given time, to where you're not focusing on the actual day that's at hand. And when sometimes you get away from it. It's happened to me. I'm pretty sure it's happened to other brothers as well, to where you're focused on things that could next week, or you have long-term goals that you want to obtain, maybe this truth, or just in this life, because as we still have to live, so you still have to live your life. This kingdom is fallen, so the scripture says use the world, not abuse the world. So you may want to get your credit right just to make your situation a little better, while you're here. Hey, there's nothing wrong with not having an okay situation financially, because the scripture say money is defense. So, but sometimes we may tend to worry about those things on down the line, and you forget about the actual day to live, man. And just want to exhort brothers to make sure we stay focused on the actual day that's at hand. As I read, the scripture say, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Okay, so that's kind of the point of this quick hit. Worry about just the day that's at hand for today, because there's enough evil for today for us to worry about. To where Satan's trying to throw us off a game, throw us in different situations, trying to make you late for work, hit you in traffic, that someone may come mess with you at your job. That may be an issue that arose with your woman, and that morning he may have jumped on your woman just to fuck with you, excuse my language, out of nowhere, man. So there's a lot of things we have to worry about just for this particular day versus things on down the line. And just really just focusing on how can we please Yahweh Shai today. Whether it's doing a lesson, whether it's praying and giving praise, or whether it's just staying focused and meditating on the things that we need to meditate on, man. The end of this society, the uplift of the nation of Israel, things you want to work on in your character, things that may happen between you and a brother, or whatever the case may be, That's something you just want to focus on for today, and worry about that, and everything else is going to take care of itself. So I'm going to read that again. Matthew 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Okay? So like I said, so you may even want to have you may even need a new car. You may need your car fixed, or, you may want a better job. You may want to get a job to increase more pay to help your situation out, or maybe you want to help out the Akim more, or whatever the scenario is. It's going to take care of itself as long as we're seeking the kingdom of Yahweh Shai first. Okay? Because that's the example of that was Solomon. Okay? When he was anointed king, what did he ask for? What did he pray for, man? He prayed for knowledge and wisdom and understanding to be a better leader to the Lord's people. And because of Most High, and because he sought that, You know, and that was pleasing to the Heavenly Father. What did he do? He gave him all those things anyway. The scripture says it's nothing for the Most High to make us rich or poor when you read the Apocrypha. I believe that's Sirach, the beginning of the 12th chapter or the end of the 11th chapter. It's nothing for it to make us rich or poor, man. So that's easy for the Heavenly Father to do, you know. But if you're seeking the kingdom first, being kingdom-minded and seek focus, everything else is gonna be added onto you. You also do our best to put your head down and just work and grind. All of a sudden you'll look up and you'll get a job offer, or the Most High may bless you with some money, or whatever you're looking for carnally. As long as you're being spiritual first, those things are just gonna come. You know, you're gonna look up one day and it's just gonna be there. You know, but it's about just focusing and putting our head down and focus on pleasing Yahweh Shem Yahushua at the end of the day. Verse 34: Take therefore no thought for the morrow. And then sometimes that was my main point. You know, we think about things that's going on down the line that may happen or that you may want to happen. You focus on that, but then you you completely focus on that. You forget about the day. You got to get to that day, man. Because the Most High could call you home today or tonight for some shit that you did. You know, while you're worried about that. You know, actually, let's real quick. Supposed to be a quick hit, but you know that's the spirit. I'm going to this example really quick on Luke the 12th chapter. Spare me one more. Let me just find it. Alright, Luke 12:16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, A ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. He said, This is what I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, drink, and be merry. But Yahweh said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward the Most High. And so the point I brought that out was that he's looking on down the line and thinking for thinking for years to come, man. You know, you can't take no thought for that. You know, you have to be. That's why the scripture says, "Sufficient for the day is the evil thereof." Which, let me go back to it. You know, your soul could be required tonight. You know, so what we do, we want to focus on pleasing the Heavenly Father. Day by day, taking it, as people say, taking it one day at a time. That's how we have to live this thing, man. You know, we can't really take no thought for tomorrow, because hey, you never know when the Most High may call you to the spirit world, man. You want to make sure that you're dying in the Lord. That way, you be one of the first ones to meet the rest of the elect in the clouds, man. You know. All right. So verse 34: Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Hey, that's all those things He may add unto you. The Most High will take care of those things, man. You know, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Okay, let's get that word sufficient real quick. And Lord, I can wrap this up soon. Like I said, it's just really supposed to be a quick hit. But I'm just gonna look up this definition real quick. For sufficient, that verse is arkitos. Sufficient, enough, suffice, satisfactory. So it's or meet for another word. You know, it's enough. The evils thereof today is enough for you to handle. You know, pretty much. And to sum it up, you know, say that again. The evil for the day is enough for you to handle, man. You can't worry about things that are not right there in your face right now, because you have enough to worry about today, man. You have to worry about that enough for today for Satan to trying to sift you and devour you, man. You know, so this is my exhortation, man. So for us to just focus, take it one day at a time, man. You know, and focus on how on this particular day, how can you please the Heavenly Father? You know, the Spirit may not be on you to do a lesson, but we can still pray. You know, you can still maybe, you know, for brothers on your spirit, you can check up on a brother. You know, you may have some words of wisdom for him if the Spirit is on you to do so. You know, or just letting your light shine as going into work, not grumpy as hell, having a smile, putting that smile on your face, being positive, having that vibration around you, man, to where, hey, you can affect someone else, man. So there's different ways to please the Heavenly Father, and they just have to be willing to do something, be mindful, and think about it, man. So that was my exhortation. I can't, like I said, didn't want to make this too long. Lord willing, was edifying, and it helped the brother out. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashir Kakadash. Up honors the apostles and elder, great millstone, rule well to the spirit. Peace and blessings to whole elect. Shalom.